Hello. So I've gotten a lot of questions about which Healy model should I buy. And so I wanted to spend some time just breaking down the models and explaining a little bit about each of them. I'm not going to go into like all the details because it would take a very long time. And I love getting information very quickly. Okay. So this is Healy. If you don't know Healy, it is a magical device that supplies individualized microcurrent frequency to you, meaning that the frequency that is gifted to you through the device is what your system is requiring. And it's constantly using the sensors to calibrate to what it is that's happening in your system. Now you attach the Healy to your wrists via the wristbands. Or if you have the coil, which I don't have on me right now, but you just simply clip it to the Healy, then you can clip it on your shirt and you can run the programs without the wristbands. Now, the hardware that you get in Healy is the same. No matter what model you buy, this is what you will get. This is what you will receive. The difference is the programs that are loaded onto your Healy. Now, as you increase, obviously, the level of your Healy, you're going to get more programs, more options to run. The other thing that you're also going to get is a ability to scan your field and actually get information on the app that you can read that tells you about the programs that you need. So it's actually going to scan your field and it's going to say, apply mental balance program or apply care program. And it's going to give you a percentage of the programs that you are in resonance with. And so that option becomes available to you on the Resonance Plus, and Professional model. And to me, it's invaluable. I started with the holistic edition and within 2 weeks knew I wanted to go full in and upgrade it and bought the Professional because I really wanted to be able to scan my field and get the information. It also works with scanning your aura and your subtle body and giving you so much potent information around energetic blocks, limiting beliefs, ancestral trauma, or deep-rooted beliefs that doesn't just come from your own life experience. So it's really profound, some of the information that can come through when you use the Resonance Plus, Resonance, and Professional model. So that is why I immediately upgraded, because I wanted it, and so I made it happen. If it's not in your budget to get the Resonance or higher, then I absolutely think it's beautiful to start with the gold, but I can promise you that if you have the budget and you purchase the gold, you will likely want all the other features. Now, the other thing that the other program that gets loaded on when you come into the Resonance Plus or the Professional is the coaching. The coaching module is absolutely epic because what you can do is actually put in your intention into the app. So I am creating, or I am feeling, or I am moving towards, like whatever your I am is and whatever the specific thing that you're working on, you put it into the coaching module, and then it scans your field and gives you the information and frequencies to support you in bringing that to life. And I can't even explain how powerful and mind-blowing some of the shit that it brings up for me, showing me some limiting beliefs that, of course, I wouldn't be able to access without something else showing me because they're in my subconscious. But once they're brought to the surface, I can totally see how they're directing my life and blocking me from the thing that I'm desiring to call in. So the coaching module is epic. It's epic. And it is in the Resonance Plus and Professional. So if that's what you're desiring, absolutely go with those modules, or those models rather. So just to kind of backtrack a little bit, if we're starting with the Healy Resonance, what you get with this one, above the gold and the holistic is the chakra program. So you get to run programs that support your chakra. And I absolutely love this. I run the root and the heart a ton because in human design, those are open for me. And I take in a lot of pressure in the world through those. And so it's really supportive for me to feel safety and to keep my heart open. Love them. They have the fitness programs on here, the sleep programs, the power of three programs. And so within each of those categories, there is multiple programs with under that. So in the sleep, there can be, I can't remember all of them, but like there's deep bed rest, which is bringing you into, the proper sympathetic, the parasympathetic state. I think there's exhaustion, anxiety, or not anxiety, sleep acute and sleep system, I think it's called. I can't remember all of the names of the programs. So there's different programs to support you within the umbrella of sleep. And I also send you a PDF with a breakdown of all the programs. So you don't have to memorize them because there's 200 some odd programs. So there's no way I can remember them all to share them with you here. Then if you move up from the resonance to the resonance plus, what you get on top of that is the deep cycle program. So those are unbelievable for running like really deep emotional release, really deep grief, and a lot of stuff stored in the lungs. What else is in the deep program? Thought patterns. It's a real deep dive into bringing whatever to the surface needs to come to the surface and supporting you in a very, very different way, or a deep way, sorry. The learning programs, so concentration, focus, bringing your awareness to whatever it is that you're doing, and the skin programs. I love the skin programs for elasticity, for healing, like scarring, for clarity, for youthfulness. So the Resonance Plus is basically like having an estes, I can't even say the word, a facialist with you, giving you microcurrent frequencies to support your youth. And then the professional programs, the bioenergetic defense, job, so a lot of stress in there, overwhelm, concentration as well in the job one. And that's not to say that it will bypass you feeling stressed, especially if you're an entrepreneur. I use these a lot, but it really helps me, one, identify where I am becoming overwhelmed in the business, and then two, supporting me, like when I'm feeling overwhelmed or when I'm feeling stressed about something. It brings me back to my center. It supports me just coming back to center so that I can be more present to and aligned with what it is that I actually need to be doing in my business, rather than spending time stressing about it or feeling overwhelmed with it. The beauty one. Oh yes, sorry. So when I said skin before, that was skin, and beauty is where the elasticity and inner beauty and inner alignment also lie in those programs. So the thing with the professional is that if you buy some of the lower models, like I said, you can add programs to this hardware. So you could upgrade and add programs, and those would be paid via subscription fee each month. You could pay $10 or whatever it is to have a certain program added. But with the bioenergetic defense, that is something that you need to actually purchase the professional to access. That one you can't add at the moment, buy an addition. And it's really deeply supportive on so many levels. As well, also, I should say, in the professional, the digital nutrition, there's probably, I think, 20 or 30 programs under the digital nutrition that you can add or that you can run to support your system in what it needs. And obviously it's not so that you're not going to eat, but the frequencies of those things that your body may be lacking or requiring can be applied through the Healy. So in usual Joanna fashion, that probably wasn't super linear, but I hope that it gives you an overview of where you're sort of feeling into and what you want. I know there's certain programs that some people definitely want, and I would say if you're feeling a call to it and your budget allows, then definitely start at least at that model that you're desiring. For myself, the scanning of the field and getting the information is so vital, that if you are curious about Healy and it's within your budget, to start at the Resonance Plus, or professional model, then I highly recommend it, because it was a game changer for me, an absolute game changer. So as always, reach out if you have any questions, and I will leave the link where you can read more about it and to purchase your Healy. And I can't wait for you to experience the magic that is Healy.